Hello everyone, myself Stanzin Namkha, PGT Computer Science from KVLA. In this video tutorial, I'm going to talk about different types of computer networks. Okay, so we can classify networks based on size, that is how many nodes are connected in a network, or capabilities, that is how capable are each of these networks, and geographical area that the network covers. Okay, so different networks will provide different services, so we will see each of these networks one by one. Okay, so first is PAN, which is an acronym for Personal Area Network. A PAN is a computer network which is organized around an individual person's workspace. Okay, so whatever connections that we are using at our home, that network can be considered as personal area network, and they typically involve laptops, smartphones, printers, PCs, or any other wearable devices. And it usually connects devices surrounding one person within a range of about 10 meters. Okay, a PAN may include wired or wireless devices. A wired PAN is usually constructed with USB or firewire connections, and wireless PAN is usually constructed with a Bluetooth or infrared data association, that is IRDA. Okay, so as you can see from this image, laptops, network devices, and various other peripherals are connected together, thus forming a personal area network. Okay, now next we will see some advantages of PAN. So in personal area network, no extra wires are needed, and also no extra data charges are involved. So it can be considered as an inexpensive way of communication. Okay, and this type of network is more reliable or stable if it is used within 10 meters of range. And a PAN is secured because all the devices are authorized before data sharing. Any third party injection or data hacking are not possible in personal area network. Okay, and it is easy to use as no advanced setup is required for PAN. Okay, next is some disadvantages of PAN. So a signal range is maximum 10 meters, so it makes the limitation for long distance sharing. Okay, and as a personal area network also use infrared, so it can interfere with radio signals and data can be dropped. Okay, and Bluetooth and infrared have a slow data transfer rate as compared to other types of networks like LAN. Okay, and in some cases PAN uses microwave signals for some digital devices, which have a bad effect on the human body, like the brain, and heart problem may also occur. Okay, next we will see a LAN, which is an acronym for local area network. A LAN is a group of computers and network devices that are connected in a limited area, such as school, labs, home, office buildings, and so on. Okay, and it is widely useful network for sharing resources like files, printers, games, etc. A LAN is capable to transfer data at a very fast rate, so data transfer speed over a LAN can reach up to 1000 Mbps. Okay, now we will see some advantages of LAN. All the hardware resources like printers, fax machine, hard disk are attached to one network, and if any computer or any users need any of these devices, these resources, then it can be shared with the required computer in this network. Okay, next is user only need to use a single license software, and it can then be shared to all other users in the network. Okay, and next is data security. So keeping data on a server is more secure, and the admin can also give access to and revoke access from specific users, so that only authorized user can access the data. Okay, so next we will see some disadvantages of LAN. First is data security problem. So if the server computer is not set up correctly, or LAN admin is not able to secure the data, then unauthorized user can easily access the critical data of an organization. Okay, and if any file on the server is corrupted or hard disk fails, then all the attached computers face problems in functioning properly. Okay, and communication devices like hubs, switches, routers and cables are very costly, so initial cost of installation is quite high in case of local area network. Okay, next we will see MAN, which stands for Metropolitan Area Network. Okay, it is a network with a geographical area larger than a LAN, and it usually spans over several buildings in a city or a town, usually over 50 kilometers. Okay, and many LANs connect together to form a MAN. Okay, and metropolitan area networks are typically connected with a high-speed connection such as fiber optic cables. So it is a high-speed network and it gives the ability to share data and resources within a city. Okay, next we will see some advantages of MAN. Metropolitan area network provides larger coverage area than a LAN, so the resources can be shared not only within a single building but to multiple buildings spread across a city. Okay, and a MAN requires fewer resources for installation as compared to WAN. Okay, and the speed of data can easily reach up to 1000 Mbps as MAN uses fiber optic cables mostly. Okay, next we will see some disadvantages of MAN. It is very difficult to manage a metropolitan area network if the size and the number of LAN network increases. This is because of security and extra configuration problems. Okay, and as we know that a metropolitan area network is the combination of multiple LANs, so it requires more cables than LAN, right? And in MAN it is more difficult to make the system secure from hackers as compared to LAN. Okay, now next is WAN, which stands for wide area network. Okay, so wide area network is a network which usually is used for connecting computers that spreads across a large geographical area such as states, countries or continents. Okay, it is a network of many LANs, MANs or even WANs, which enables to share and access applications and other centrally located resources among users spread across large areas such as countries or even continents. Okay, one of the most easily available example of WAN is an internet. As you all know that by using internet we can access or share any information, download any resources or communicate with anyone else in the world, right? So that is what a WAN is used for. Okay, a WAN can be set up using wired or wireless connection, for example public telephone networks or satellites, depending on the availability and reliability of the resources. Okay, next we will see advantages of WAN. Okay, WAN covers large geographical areas, so business offices situated at longer distances can easily communicate in WAN. Okay, like a LAN and MAN, it also allows sharing of resources and application softwares among distributed workstations or users. Okay, and everyone in the network will have the access to latest data or information, so this avoids problems where some user may have older information than others. Okay, now we will see some disadvantages of WAN. The initial investment cost are much higher than any other type of networks like LAN, PAN or MAN. Okay, and it is very difficult to maintain this network. It requires skilled technicians and network administrator for maintenance. And security is another big concern in wide area networks. So, in order to make this network secure, it requires a good firewall and security softwares in order to restrict unauthorized user from entering and disrupting the network. Okay, so that's all for this topic. In the next video, I will explain about various network devices that are used to form the networks that we have discussed so far. Thank you.